Hey, what's up, guys? Zach.
Hey, and it's Kyle here for some more Charger news. Well, disappointing news again.
Yep, typical fashion. We lost, obviously.
Yeah. This time in a different manner. I mean, it's pretty normal that the Chargers have been giving up leads. And the last couple games they've had, it was either missed field goal. It was always the last second of the game where it was either like a missed field goal. The week before they gave up a touchdown right at the last second of the game against the Broncos. And this time we were on the other end and we our touchdown to Parham didn't count in the last second. So I actually thought it was a good catch, but unfortunately luck wasn't on the Chargers. It wasn't going for them, and now their records right now is 2-6.
yeah, I don't know if I. That's just they called the exact same play, I guess, kind of with as far as throwing that fade to Mike Williams
Yeah.
and then Donald Parham.
I think they
Um,
were going based on like height, and they were going based on certain coverages that they trusted their players one on one. I mean, Mike Williams almost had that catch uh the play before, but he just it wasn't enough. And then also Parham as well too. It was really close, but yeah, it seems like it's a trend for the Chargers. I mean, if you're a Charger fan out there, you probably understand what what we're going through. It's hard to watch, but we're trying to be here for you guys
it's
to talk about the game.
like if you're not a fan of the Chargers, it's great entertainment to watch every freaking game. Kind of like the Seahawks, except for today. Seahawks. I don't know if that game. I don't think that game was really close with the Bills and Saints. But
I think it also showed that the Bills are ready to play. They're
yeah,
ready to bring it this year.
yeah. So
Josh Allen's ready to go. All their weapons are ready to go. They're ready to make it into playoffs this year. Really take over this division.
yeah. So after our loss last week, the Chargers. The NFL has an Instagram account and they post a video every week showing the percentage of the likelihood of all the NFL teams to make the playoffs. And of course, at the top, you had the Chiefs. And then the Chargers, they had a 15% chance to make the playoffs. Well, I'm sure that dropped down to like 3 or 5%.
It's
For
probably still
me,
within 5 to 10, but
yeah, I
right now
doubt
I
it.
would say I think your record. So even with 7 teams making the playoffs this year, I would still say you need within at least an 8-8 record to a 9-7. And as of right now, if they were to make even an 8-8 record, they would have to go 6-2, which I don't think that's going to happen for the Chargers right now. I mean, if I were to estimate it right now, they probably would go 4-4 for the next 8 games, or 5-3, or even less than that. I mean, it's kind of up in the air. A lot of I personally thought with this game that the Chargers actually did better with the coaching and their
Hmm.
what's it with their play calling. It just what didn't work out for them compared to last week. I was actually more disappointed in the coaching staff and their decision making, but this week I felt a little bit more confident. It just didn't go in their favor.
I don't know. I couldn't stand how they were running it on the first downs, like
Yeah.
plenty of times and it going for nothing. Like, I don't know. I just thought they just should have passed on the first down and maybe run in the second down. Or I don't know. That's why I'm not a coach, I
I
guess.
think
But
I think we were actually looking at it, man. The right tackle on our side was actually not doing so well. There was a lot of pressure definitely on Herbert, and there was a lot of just there was just not a lot of openings for the running back to go. It was just I think they're trying to get it going. They're trying to stick to it to at least get a few yards, but just wasn't going. I mean, they didn't want all the pressure to be on Herbert to just continuously make the pass. I mean, they made some great short passes. They're starting to make some good screens here and there, which they did for one of the touchdowns that I saw. Um, but as of right now, just being able to kind of figure out what works better for the team. I just hope that for our situation going forward, we get our players back, like Bosa coming back in the game. I think there made we could definitely tell that it was a difference with him not being out there. The Raiders the Raiders actually had 116 rushing yards today in this game, and it was brutal to see. Touchdowns
Yeah,
by
it
both
was
Jacobs and
pathetic.
Booker. Yeah, it was very difficult to watch.
I guess in the first 8 games, you saw the impact, or when Ingram was out, you saw the impact of him not being out there. But definitely today, you saw the impact of with no Bosa.
Yeah, with no Bosa. And then also maybe with the running game, I would hope to definitely see more strength once Exer gets back into the game. I hope that he can get back into the game
Oh
soon. Maybe
man,
their running game would be a lot more open. But we also got a hit in Justin Jackson today, and so we saw more of Pope is also hurt, so he didn't even come out. But all we saw was Kelly and who's the new running back we actually had,
number
basically our fifth
31,
running back.
Kalen. I don't know how to say his name. Balaj.
Balaj. Yeah, we had Balaj doing Joshua Kelly and Balaj doing all the running, and Balaj actually did pretty decent.
Yeah,
Just yeah, it was with all these running backs, three of them in front of them all hurt. It's kind of sucked.
yeah. Keenan Allen had a great day, of
Mhm.
course. Um,
I saw Mike Williams actually get some pretty good catches in too as well.
yeah, and there was also a miss by Jalen Guyton. Um,
Oh, in the very beginning of the game.
yeah, it was like very close. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want them to win. I mean, I obviously want them to win, but I don't know who's going to be available in the draft. But the higher we get,
I think as of right now, it's a lot. It's a little bit too soon to actually go for the draft. I mean, I think they have to figure out their whole coaching staff and their player and personnel around them right now in this situation, kind of focusing on uh, what decisions to be made, what's effective, what's not effective, being able to kind of utilize the weapons and tools Herbert has. Herbert has a lot to grow. I mean, I think you did mention within the his press conference that he still believes in the coaching staff and the players that he's around. But I think
yeah,
it's
he
also
100% believes, quote,